Hello, welcome everyone. Sunday Shogi, where we analyze your games that you sent to this formula. I already have some games. We're a little bit spying on a game going on. Shogi Weekly Ladder, I think. Yep. Shogi Ladder Week. Shogi Weekly Ladder. Shogi Weekly Ladder. Yep. Hello everyone. I'm opening my cookies, which destroys my microphone audio, but I'm hungry and I need cookies. Hello everyone. Hello. Are you famous now? No, Melkor, I'm afraid we don't see your message, but now you are famous. Yes. I can make you even more famous. Here you go. Oops, the chat doesn't show that. Let me make you more famous. Give me a second. Oh. Here, you're famous now. You wanna break my... How do you break 81 dojo? I'm curious. Please show me. That's not what I wanted to show, but I love it as well. You're gonna type something very long that's gonna break my screen? You wouldn't dare? Oh, come on. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games for today. So far, at least. You still didn't break my screen. My game hasn't been analyzed yet, the risk is too high. You make a promise and then you... Oh! It happened. Hello. Hello. That kind of breaks the screen actually. Interesting. I inspect it. No, it just broke my into one dojo actually. Oh, it just broke the screen. Oh wow. I cannot do anything. Oh wow, the page is unresponsive. Is it what's supposed to happen? Can you actually use that to bug somebody out of the game? Like during the game you just type it and... It's kinda game-breaking bug, isn't it? Oh, zoom in, zoom out too. Some interesting things here. Don't worry, I'm just being nerd right now. So, I wonder if it's the fact that I turned on the debugger or the inspect broke the page, because I just broke it again. Or just paused it? Yeah, I think I broke it myself, not you guys. Oh, it resized the window. Does this break it as well? This one shouldn't break it though. Yeah, this one doesn't. Interesting. That's very interesting, Toad. That's very, very interesting. I never had this problem with 81 Dodger, but now that we poke into different holes, it turns out there's a lot of bugs in them. Are you okay, Mifa? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Mifa is cute. Shogi. Maple. Teaching game. Shogi, Shogi. Shogi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shogi 1, 2, 3, 4. Banana. Nope. Bogyoku. Bogyoku. Kaku tofu. I hate you. That didn't work. How was it, Ko? Did you enjoy? I hate Melkor. No, it didn't work. Easy. No, the password isn't easy. Password. Admin. Test. Pass. P. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Easy word? Fish. Easy but opposite. Shogi but opposite. No, that would be too smart. Shogi with capital letters. Shogi with small letter. Mifa. I'm good at those passwords. So far we have 100% password breaking score on this channel. Pro hacker, he definitely, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys. We have stuff to analyze ourselves, as shown on the top right. And we start with Turdwick, who gave no comment to the Kifu. And it's Sente. Against Lily, interesting. See, this is why it's always good to have a transparent password. My password is always banana, so nobody has to even hack me. Okay. Yes, Flameco, if you go to Discord and on top left there's like an event, you can see that the dates for the event and where it is, yeah. But they don't have the page yet. Slowly turning into a That's true. You're heading for Sunday Shogi, but definitely got it, Artwick. Thank you for sending. How did you figure out how it's written? You mean the password? Because I'm smart. Alright, let's go. You guys see the screen? Alright, the music is a little bit annoying to me, so I'm gonna lower it in my headphones. Oh, yeah. So, third fight rook, Ishida style versus closed, probably double swinging rook. Yeah, and we have 4-5 versus third file, which is something I know nothing about, so that's gonna be interesting. We build a castle, they open the bishop line, so we have to be careful. Do they have any bishop that's retaining us? Not really. Depending on situation, like, we have to be careful of this bishop, but not yet, so... move bishop up. This is an interesting move, because if we take it, we have developed the knight. We probably shouldn't take it. Therefore, it's gonna become like a pass. We don't do that, but we go for this castle. I also like to go for Mino against that rook, but I like to put my king here. I cannot do it now because there's a bishop drop, so I guess that makes sense. The problem is if they push this pawn, we kinda walk toward the this diagonal, right? So like, theoretically speaking, on like HAL level of Shogi, we just decided our castle. The enemy didn't do that yet. So technically they can prepare whatever shape is going to counter that castle the best. Because we over-decided our shape. I mean, but probably not gonna matter this much. Alright, Melkor. Are you having fish? Alright. So, I think, like, alone, this silver here, they're not gonna break through here, right? So that's the basics of our calculation. This is why we chose this castle. One of our weaknesses will be the edge. We will have to take it into consideration. They can also change their attacking lines to some other ones. Question will be what kind of attack we would like to make on the other side, yeah? Because now that our defenses are ready, we need to develop our silver thrush bishop. Question is, do we exchange this pawn as well? Like, we could have tried to exchange it here. Like, try to take this pawn, for example. Could have considered that. I don't know if it's good or bad, but nothing considered. So we took the bishop, which means our edge is weak immediately. And also, Yeah, because we speed them up, right? The knight takes is faster. If they took our bishop, we take it with the bishop. We gain a move. But because they wasted one move on the bishop move, it doesn't feel as bad, yeah? What's the plan? Do we have a plan? I remember when I said the edge is weak, by pushing this pawn we make it even weaker, kinda. I mean, depends on the situation, but if the pawn is here, they will be able to jump and take this pawn. If the pawn is here, they push this pawn and they're one move faster to counter-attack there. And they can, you know, dangle the pawn here or whatever. So we have to take that into calculation. So if we were to not answer, for example, they play here, not answer this move, they need to play one more and one more. And then we could do something else in between. But here we invest in edge. For what reason is the question, yeah? If they had a bishop, for example, in the opening, if they had a bishop, they immediately can start attacking here. Maybe Doge to have a better password? Yeah, probably. If he doesn't want to reveal his game, then probably. Banana sounds like a great password, indeed. Okay. So we're developing the knight. This is a very aggressive move. Do we have a follow-up is the question. By the way, one thing. Since they push this pawn, like one move we have to consider is this one, right? If they move the gold up, you can even take it, fork the rook and the silver, or just promote. They will have trouble protecting this pawn, actually. Maybe they have to drop the bishop themselves. But this is something we want to consider, right? Can we sacrifice this bishop for gold or not? Can they punish our bishop or not? For example, if they move the rook, we can take, drop the gold here, target those two pieces at the same time. So, can we make use of this bishop or not in the meantime? Something I would like to ask, for example, attack here. But anyway, maybe this is another play, maybe. So we go here, they go down, and we push this pawn. So generally, if we wanna push this pawn, it's probably better to push it here, and then jump the knight. Because this feels like a preparatory move, and this feels like an engagement. Once an engagement happens, you don't have time for preparatory moves, yeah? So flow-wise would be this way, I think. And I think your idea is to exchange silvers, we have to be careful of this. Silver drop over here. Else... We need to find a way to bite the enemy somehow, yeah? Can eat and watch the stream. Yeah, you could. So yeah, if nothing happens, this knight will die, right? Then we have a space for the bishop drop here. Personally, I don't like to move my silver like this. My idea would be, if they take this pawn, I drop the pawn as low as possible. If Lily had one more pawn, a pawn drop here would be quite threatening, but she doesn't have that, so I don't want to give her that. If he jumps with the knight, it's the same. If she moves the silver, we just wait, yeah? So moves like bishop drop, I think we have enough time. Although, maybe, you know, they can protect, but I mean, we end up having a horse, so it's not that bad. If they take our knight, we can target the silver. And for example, yeah, we can promote our rook. Oh, did I say no? I mean, we can also take the knight, I just realized. But so they have to defend. And then we have a horse. Maybe we can consider going there. Consider pound drop, pound drop. For example, if we exchange silvers and they go for this attack, we will have this. So this would benefit the fact that we had this rook line open. Would kind of benefit that. If they take it, great, right? We're happy if they do. Can set up a hish or something, yeah? Take it some mate. This means that, you know, our king's safety was stronger. They don't have a mate. We take, or take. So no mate for them. We are in Zetto, yeah? So yeah, searching for moves like this, I think it's very important in double swinging rook in general. So that's why I'm considering those moves. I don't know what is the best move or whatever, but yeah. So here, for example, because the silver is here, the rook comes here, and the pawn drop is not possible because they exchange. If you had the silver here, and let's say this happens, we could have dropped it here, and they cannot exchange the silvers unless they have one more pawn. Therefore, making this shape protectable. Does it make sense? Because we went too high, we weakened our shape. Now this silver is protecting this square, while here they both protected this square and were strong together. Oh, something to think about. So we say maybe like overextend the shape a little bit. Also, this connection is gone. And we have the bishop dropped, going for probably exchange like this, which is a generally interesting way to promote your rook, but you're gonna end up having heavy silver over here. Yeah, unless consider going here as well. But yeah, so the problem, I mean, this is a good idea in general, but this silver is heavy. So we just got a gold for free? No, we got a gold for the silver, kinda. It's a less efficient way. Attack, but sure, let's go with that. We promote it. And at some point, I would like to, yes, drop this pawn. All right. My next idea would be to like bring this silver here closer. Yeah, I would like this silver to move as well. If we get this knight in hand. So far, I think it looks very good for us. Even though we exchange bishop, yeah, for silver, I think it looks good because their king is in danger. The problem is if we take this knight, we will be in a tight spot. So here we have to ignore this move. And I would move my silver up like this, yeah. And I could take it slowly, yeah. I don't see any way to counter this. So this is kind of play of, I know I have this drop, so I'm gonna give you a chance to defend it. And I know that the defense of it is difficult. So good luck with that, yeah? And in the meantime, I'm safe, so I'm not under pressure. What you gonna do, yeah? Like, you play poker and you raise and the opponent has to answer. Yeah. You hate your job? Find a job that you love me for. What can I tell you? But who am I to give advice anyway? I don't have a job anyway. I mean, this streaming, I cannot call it a job. Oh, yeah. Alright. Gold drop 4/4 is a little bit... I mean, yeah, possible. I mean, it would be perfect if they took, right? But they don't have to take. And we probably can follow up with this move. So, yeah, I think that's fair as well. It's just a little bit dangerous because perhaps they have this exchange here. And if we talk about like slower ways of winning, then taking is slower. But yeah, perhaps this is also winning. Just to show exam. Yeah, okay, we cannot do that. We cannot do that because we're in mate, yeah. Yeah, we cannot drop the knight. Yeah, I guess that would be winning as well, just a little bit risky. If they take, we take, they take, we take. Let's say they drop the gold, we would have to have a mate here, because now our king is really in danger. So we would have to calculate it, yeah? The king may run here. I mean, technically we're defending, we're attacking. We just took off this knight. Our dragon is under attack. Oh wait, maybe this way? Maybe this is a mate, yeah? Yeah, that would work. Thanks, cool. So perhaps this was a chance, yeah? Because their king is more in not safe position. We could have done that. Okay. Now, yeah, we're going very aggressive. We're checking. But I don't think that was necessary. Okay, so what is happening? Look at the piece stand. She has 2 bishops, right? And in this position, she has additional gold. So it's like you gave her a gold in hand to attack you with. And it would make sense if she was in checkmate, but checkmate like Hishi, but she isn't. So we rushed for no reason. So this was good because if they take, this is mate. We just found out. If the king runs, this is decisive. Because we're treating Hishi. So in this case, rushing is good, and moreover, we didn't give her more pieces. The problem with this line is that it's neither. We didn't manage to get Hishi. We didn't manage to get tempo. Yes, her king is safe. And worse off, she can now attack us freely. It's her last chance, right, to turn the game around. And now we're giving her a silver as well. So this is very dangerous, yeah? So dangerous that if you take, it might be almost checkmate. It's not, actually. It became close game instead of winning, yeah? That's what I'm saying. So like you will be in Hishi this time. Let's say... What is a good example of Hishi? Like bishop... No, it's Sume actually, yeah? This is Sume. That's even worse. Like she has her turn attacking, she has her turn to find Hishi. So that's kinda unfortunate. I don't see actually how is it winning yet, but let's say this is a good threat, yeah? Even if we give their silver, this king is in Zetto. This king is in checkmate threat. We are losing 1 tempo. We defend, Tolkien is killing us off, yeah? So this is turnaround in the end game. So I'm making those YouTube videos about it, but general idea is how do we approach the king properly? And the proper approach to the king is we end up having a checkmate threat. And exception, like the best type of checkmate threat would be Hishi, because it's undefendable, but any checkmate threat is good. Or we arrive at position that's kinda like Hishi but slower, which is called undefendable shape. An example of undefendable shape would be this, yeah? Undefendable. So we didn't do that. We wasted tempo, and this is why in the end, yeah, the game seems to be turning around. And it's natural to like start panicking there, and I mean it's still kind of close game, but like in Biomi especially, it wouldn't be weird to start panicking and making horrible mistakes, yeah? I still think we're doing a good job here. I think that was winning for Lily, but I think that was winning to her. We could conclude it like this, but let's see. So this is checkmate threat. Why we cannot take it actually? Because of the rook promotion, yeah? So now what do we need to checkmate? We need a diagonal piece. For example, we could try to go here and threaten to take the pawn while taking the knight. Good like defending that, yeah? What we did is take this pawn. And now, oh god, alright. I think Lily posted this game on our Discord like a week ago. I remember seeing this move before. She posted it like this and she asked, find a good move in this position. Yeah, I saw that happening. This is checkmate removing checkmate. Checkmate threat removing checkmate threat. If the dragon were to take, this becomes a checkmate, yeah? So, therefore, I mean, you could argue that this also allowed moves like this, so perhaps that was too late for that. Yeah, in that case, that's unfortunate. That's just brilliant move that appears. And this is what we are talking about. If you give them a chance, there is a chance they will have a move. It is really nice. So, yeah, remember to think about how to have a good attack that surrounds the king and puts it in a dangerous situation. Yeah, not only chase, you chased it into the safest square. Not only chase, but surround, threaten, checkmate, stuff like this. This is what we need to learn. In the meantime, probably we could have taken this. Oh, it led to that variation I think I mentioned, yeah. Do not let them turn the game around. For example, here, going here makes a little bit more sense, logically, because it doesn't allow that check. If you go here... I think this was better, but I think this is better because you get a silver and you can continue checking, so I don't know what's... This game is weird. Anyway, the main principle I talked about is important. You did well in the opening, creating the proper castle and engaging in the end. Yeah, maybe the silver was a little bit awkward. But your engagement here turned out to be very good, yeah. You had chances, so well done so far. Just the end game was the main problem. Oh, it would have mate? Oh yeah, that's a mate actually, yeah. The silver up. Sorry about that, yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is so unfortunate. That bishop move is so unfortunate for your third week. Maybe the rook takes, we give them 2 golds. But with the rook, we can go here, right? The idea is if they take, we give them golds, but because they didn't have a mate without the diagonal piece, they won't have a mate with 2 golds. So we can give them a gold. That's the basics of our thinking here. Is it defendable? Not with a gold drop? Can they do anything else? Maybe this is still winning. I don't know, guys. What do you think? The idea is, if they take, we force them to drop another piece. Let's say gold. I mean, we can take it actually, so let's say pawn. And then, like, we can take it anyway, or take it. This is checkmate, or this is checkmate red. Maybe that was the chance. Yeah, so endgame basics, this is something you have to work on third week. Alright, next guys, next we will have Miao. Na wojska. No comment as well. Got it this time. So we have Pac-Man and then we change into normal opening with Gangi perhaps. Gangish looking static rook, or like Vanguard Pawn perhaps. Generally speaking, this silver here is a little bit awkward in static rook. If you keep it here and go for high Mino, that's a possibility. We don't have option to go for Anaguma anymore, right? This would go for Gangi, but as we saw, they went for swinging rook, which perhaps isn't the best idea. If we develop everything in the center, go for the right side king or like the duck castle that we showed yesterday, I assume that wouldn't be the worst. I don't know how it works against swinging rook though. The Vanguard Pawn I'm mentioning is something like this. The silver comes here, the gold comes here. That could be possible development. Apart from that, I'm not sure what kind of value this silver brings us against the 4-5 rook. That's gonna be the main question here. And on the other side, we're very aggressive, going with this silver rapid advancing. So I'm a little bit worried. Bishop is not in use. They kind of weaken their own bishop's heads. That's weird to me, but pure countering. Yeah, this is kind of drunk Shogi, but It would make sense to bring the rook here and help with the protection of this square, as this bishop is not a big deal. We could maybe move it here or like here and counter-attack. But the fact that the silver walked away, this immediately creates this weakness, so looks like a chance. We get a pawn, the bishop comes here. I wouldn't be surprised if the rook came here, but we have counter-attack, so that's good. Bishop comes here trying to protect while we attack. I assume we're gonna keep pressuring the bishop? No, we are afraid of something. Why don't we keep continuing the pressuring the bishop? That's my question. If it's gone, we can go there, right? Comes here, we can allow them to take the lance because we're gonna have a talk in. They come here, well, we're gonna continue attacking the rook, right? Yes, our king is weak, but this is why this is why those two moves. The question is what kind of value this gives us. The bishop is not in use. If we were not happy with this shape, we shouldn't have attacked. As we said in the previous game, the preparation before starting an attack. All right. So they go here. Then we attack the bishop. Yeah, sure. So there is also one more trick we could have tried. Do that, by the way. Same in this position. We could have tried that. So we are trying to do, if they take with the pawn, we take it with the silver. If they drop the pawn, we still attack the silver. Type of maneuvers, or go up. It's like we're seemingly surviving. But if they go with the silver, they're gonna exchange the silvers, bring the rook here. Who is it beneficial to? If you drop pawn, they're gonna bring the rook here. Okay, why am I not playing it out? Sure. If they drop pawn here, we have like this. This is Nifu, so we have to drop the silver anyway. And then this pawn is taken, we save. If we drop the silver, we kind of force you to redrop the silver. Probably gonna move the rook somewhere around here to keep this pawn under protection, perhaps? Or do we protect this pawn drop? It's pawn promotion, knight takes pawn promotion, bishop takes rook promotion. Maybe this is more of a threat. If you drop the pawn here, potentially could continue attacking here. It becomes kind of complex, yeah. But the fact that your bishop is not in use, still a trouble. So for example, this could be interesting. Yeah, they have an attack. If the silver goes here, we could go with the original pawn drop as well. So because your king is so close, I think strong attack would benefit it. Pawn 6-4. Pawn 6. You mean like this? I mean, yeah, like they have active. They have 3 active pieces. You have only 1.5. Yeah. Here it's retaining the silver, so they have to go back on this. But yeah, it would be rough as well, because if you would be able to open up your bishop in this moment, it would be great, but you cannot. So good luck with that, yeah. So this exchange happened. What happened? We took the bishop. They took the silver, we took the silver, so they lost the bishop, but they took the gold and promoted the rook, so they got 2 generals for general and bishop. They got the dragon. Put your rook in useless position. The dragon is next to your king. They're most likely winning if they manage to drop a token here, yeah? Protecting the knight, dropping the pawn. I mean, going here seems reasonable to me, but... yeah, I guess it's fair. I mean, this was also considerable because this forks 2 pieces instead of attacking 1. Sure. Giving the last pawn wasn't a good idea from them. This was our last pawn, but sure, we protected the knight, maybe. Maybe that's fair. Okay, attacking the pawn. Yeah, they're attacking. Singed. Okay, no singed. Okay, they cannot take. Knight drop, okay. Pawn drop, alright. They defend everything and they continue attacking. And checkmate. If you take, we could run. I mean, you could still try to go for New Gyoku, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we're losing this bishop as well. So yeah, this bishop wasn't used. I mean... I don't know what that is. Unless you're asking Navoyska, not me. They didn't have to use the gold for that, did they? They felt unsafe, I guess, that's fair. Is it? I'm just curious, in this position, what's the best move? In this position. Oh, that one. When is it? Yeah, go drop. Okay. Yeah, they just could have ignored that attack and won. Right, that's what I felt. Okay. So yeah, Navoyska, I mean, I'm saying the obvious. The bishop is was inactive, and the silver was questionable because you didn't manage to get a castle before engaging. So this is why they had upper hand, generally speaking. 11th of February. No, I guys, you have to promote this tournament on the Discord because none of us knows that there will be then. I don't know. I never saw any data on Facebook or anything about it. How am I supposed to know? And no, as you know, since I'm pregnant, I'm not really eager to travel anywhere. So, most likely not. But I will enjoy every Kifu you're gonna bring from there. I don't know, Melkor. I mean, when they leave such weakness, how am I supposed to... Yeah, but your weakness was bigger. It's like, you are like, they don't have a shield, so I'm gonna run at them with my sword, but you forgot to put your pants on, you know? Like, sure, they don't have a shield, but you don't have your pants on. Are we talking about some guests from Japan, or are we talking you will be there? Type of simple answer. Okay, next we have Eon from Shogi Club 24. Is it normal for people to include their birthday inside their username? No. Anyway, thank you for Kifu review. Birthday? Maybe that's funny actually. Oh. Oh, did I have chat the whole time on? Or did it break? Guys. Oh, this is the full version. Okay, never mind. I was hoping it didn't. Yeah, it didn't interfere with the analytics. Now we have Muse. The guy who won the AC. Nice. Enjoy. Gonna get some water. Now, Melkor, you're gonna do your best and you're gonna beat that guy on time for some other shenanigan. Thank you for the follow, Yamasan. Melkor, first place is not something you get, it's something you deserve, so get stronger, get stronger. It reminds me of Furigoma. Yeah! If you guys didn't see the Shogi lexicon about Furigoma. I like the Lion King reference. My favorite. I have German class tomorrow. To wake up so early again. Didn't do the homework yet. Okay, had so much homework too. Alright, don't think about depressing stuff. Alright, turn around, we got it. You guys see the board? You do. Alright. We play very weird opening. Okay. Game normal. So we're not playing the duck, eh? We're not pushing our rook pawn, which is quite interesting. We're not answering the edge. So, like in this type of situation, we already know they're gonna come and attack on the 4 file. We already know this is going to happen, so what is our plan? Yeah. They went for passive play, actually. Okay. Are we ready for this? Because they're gonna attack, yeah? Wait, I'm learning. This is high-level game, I need to learn. We sacrifice here, we sacrifice there, we sacrifice here, we sacrifice 3 pawns. Start attack with 3 pawn sacrifice, in Nibisha they say. What does gote mean? Second mover? Like, it's gote, it's the white. Gote means the one who moves after. Sente means the one who moves first, basically. This is the 4th pawn we're gonna sacrifice, but we'll be able to retake it. Bishop exchange happens. And our castle is under attack. So the problem is, we don't have any way to affect the enemy's position, right? We didn't extend the rook pawn. We didn't develop the knight. Our silver is on the... like, still far away. So we will end up being in defensive position for quite a bit. The only way to win this would be if the enemy made a mistake and allowed us enough time to counterattack, which is very unlikely in this type of position, I think. Just invested the second lance on the edge. I don't understand static rook moves. I would totally promote this bishop here and just be done with this game, but... I would just promote my bishop and be done, but the knight dropped. Now we're missing pieces to finish off the king, right? So those are like those type of moves, guys. Normally, like a beginner, he would like eat this rook immediately, right? But here what they're trying is to add more attackers to the board, to put more pressure. Similarly here, add more pressure, yeah? So those are the typical moves that you can learn by watching games on Shogi Club 24. This is very good practice. We tend to do like those chess quick moves, but those slow moves, approaching moves, are very important in Shogi in general. So we go here with the rook, we're protecting while attacking, finally showing some counter. But you can drop a pawn here, no? A silver for free. I would drop a pawn here first, but rebuild the castle. We have 4 generals, a knight. I mean, material is quite even. Where's the rook? In their hands, so the material is rook down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happened. As predicted, we did try to have a counter attack over here, but we just took too much time to get there. So this is an outcome we predicted. You can check with Play Shogi if it makes sense or not. Humanly speaking, it's not a good thing to arrive at, yeah? That opening. Especially in double something openings. It doesn't matter if it's swinging or static. Both have the same rule. Those are called tate shogi, as I explained in tips for beginners, vertical shogi, and they're defined by the whenever you have the power to counter attack or not, or did you block your enemy attack or not? Yeah, you cannot win by just allowing them to attack you one-sided. This is not. You cannot win by defending shogi, basically. What's Hoki Kien New Year? Finally it stopped. Feel your pain. Hope you can sleep now. Yeah, so if we... Yeah, you can see the diagram, yeah? As I said, this silver, the problem is we go for this attack that we don't have. So probably... Yeah, computer would prefer to develop other piece. But it's, yeah, this is equal still. But here, yeah, they seize the chance. And you can see, like, it's so one-sided. I mean, tactics being tactics, but strategically it was very bad idea. Oh, pawn drop here, not here. Maybe he misclicked. Yeah, Ion, so please consider that in the opening as a general strategical rule. I'm not gonna go into more details here. This position is basically unacceptable on roast. Let's roast on your level. It's not acceptable. Yeah, I mean, it points out very important opening mistake. So this is why we shouldn't analyze everything. We just have to cut it here and reconsider. Like, don't even look at the whole diagram. Just cut it here and reconsider what was wrong. Or even here, the computer says something. But yeah, this jump seems a little bit high. Here we could, this is moment where we say, oh, we can still fight back. But strategically speaking, we didn't have a counterplay, so that's unacceptable. Alright, let's go next. I believe we have 2 more left, which is Melkor. What was it? Melkor, fish, and content. I have to satisfy my insecurities by giving the Kifu to my only long-time control win against Lily. It finally paid off having superior opening knowledge. Haha. Well, I had several missed mates, but I couldn't see it, so I didn't risk going for it and messing up the whole game, which is fair. If you don't see the mate, you shouldn't go for it. Hope you somewhat enjoyed the game. Let's take a look. Lily is Sente, so you're Gote. No, Contenti, we will have time, don't worry. And also, especially that you're not satisfied with it, we have to go over it and so that you can get stronger before the TTSeries 7 starts, yeah? Speaking of which, guys, register. February 4th, the last day. Don't miss it. Especially with different time zones, don't miss it. I'm not gonna be extending it this time. I'm not gonna, unless there won't be enough people for TTQ. I'm not gonna be extending it. So you better register. Alright. Aigakari, yeah? I'm gonna do fun thing and just sit here in the meantime and analyze it because you want. So I guess we wanna see this amazing diagram. Oh, you already analyzed it. Later. Let's see. Okay, we have the bishop exchange and your opening study. All right. We didn't answer the edge. We accepted the boggin. We countered our style with bishop drop 5-4. The idea is if they come here, we're gonna block the rook and get a free silver. If they take here, well, we're gonna get this general back. So this would be better for us. If the rook escapes, well, we have a free silver. So this is the idea. The main point is that the king is far enough so that this doesn't become a check. So this is the theory that Melkor applied here. And now the rook escapes. Silver up, counter. I like it, and we arrive at exactly same position. Very good, very good. We managed to deflect the bogey, yeah? And spamming with links. Alright. Yeah, so here, as a result, Melkor has a pawn in hand, right? And that pawn in the opening phase is worth everything. The material doesn't mean anything in the endgame. In the middle game means 1/4 of our evaluation. In the opening, it's like most of it. Because now without this pawn, Lily won't be able to contest this file anymore. As long as she doesn't have a way to get a new one, yeah? This also looks like a free pawn. And according to the Ureshino book, the author said if you're 1 pawn down, 2 pawns down, was it 1 pawn down? Acceptable. 2 or 3 is already a little bit too much. So I would just eat this, eat it as well, and then just go back beautiful. Yeah, no weakness. so now we're threatening to take here. We're gonna save it. And now the question is, the main question every one of us have to answer, what do we do with this situation? Yeah, I would be considering something like this, but I'm an either person. I would be considering just bringing my rook here and breaking in. The moment this rook moves, we can promote. And we can take here. So this would be a little bit needing calculation, but the other move we could try is this. What is our idea? No, go with the silver directly. There is another theory that if you have small advantage, go strongly. Yeah, if you have small advantage, go strongly. If you have big advantage, play slowly. It's kind of opposite. So it would make sense, according to this theory, to go like that. Yeah, but here she can play silver 5-5, so I'm wondering if that's okay. You're afraid of the bishop being trapped. Here, pawn push kind of traps the bishop. Yeah, but you can go here still. So yeah, I guess it's fine. We're defending everything, okay? This is double protected, so it's fine. So now we blocked her completely. This is a nice site to see. What do we do with that? How do we spread our advantage to winning game? I mean, this square is weakened, so I see something like a knight jump. Could go like deflecting them, but this makes a weakness in front of our king a little bit. What else? Pawn push, simply? Pawn push because we cannot take it, right? I guess this works, but... pawn push looks interesting as well. Silver up. Bishop takes, kind of activates the rook. I mean, I would have went for pawn push, but... the computer says it's fine because they had too much weakness if they tried to get my bishop. Makes sense. Oh, pawn move. Exchange the silvers, and she doesn't have a pawn, that's the problem. Call. The engine move, okay, let me think. Ah, yeah, I saw it, I spoiled it to myself. Yeah, the king 5-2. Why does it make sense is my question. Like, we're putting the king in safer spot. By moving the knight, she has nothing to gain, so by playing slowly. So this time we have huge advantage. She dropped the bishop, yeah? It's okay, Ko. It's a good question. There are no bad questions. I mean, there are some bad questions, like why cannot you do Nifu or something, but this question is pretty good. Yeah, I also... the pawn count in hand is something very important. We should always be aware when you have pawns, and especially when you do have not, and in this case... Lily doesn't have one, and this is why we said in the opening that robs you from the possibility. Okay, so we did move the knight. She does lose the control over the bishop safety, and she's just attacking for no reason. I mean, you're winning here completely. I would stop watching soon, honestly. Let's say, okay, maybe here. I mean, I would consider knight drop a little bit. She goes here, I'm attacking the rook and the king at the same time. I would consider that. Yeah, so thanks to that, this knight cannot promote, your king is safe. That makes sense. Oh, nice finisher. Okay, returning to mate. Who did I analyze last week? No, it was Mizuti. I think I was teaching how to approach this position. This is a good example. You don't drop the rook to check the king away. Try to surround it. If they take, you drop the pawn, which you did. So yeah, break the defenses. SCG, but we get a silver. Just defend. Little bit tense moment over there. But the king is safe as long as it comes here. Do we have a mate? We have a mate. We have a mate. We have a mate. What pieces do they have in hand? All generals, which means this is a mate, right? Not necessarily because the horse is here still, but you can get a general for free. And force them to block. Here, unfortunately, this is not gonna be a checkmate because the horse will come back. But I mean, because we force them to just give us 2 generals, like this king is safe, we can just move back once. So I think that's fair. You messed up a moment. You mean over here? Like this was a little bit too much? So like here, I think this also works, by the way. Again, not going to chase, but not being greedy for material. Going for Hishi. Yeah, Hishi or checkmate. Rook drop. Checkmates the king. Could have considered that. Yeah, they probably can... No, silver drop, we just drop the silver, right? And then it's like easy. I think it was good to do that. But is this checkmate threat? That's the biggest question here. If it's not, we can ignore it. If the king goes here, there's a knight check. This rook is protecting. When you gave rook for silver and bishop. You mean later, or? No, this is winning. You didn't give the rook. Other way around. Okay, I have no idea what you mean if it's other way around. You gave silver and bishop for the rook. Okay. Like here? I mean, you could have gotten this gold back, so I don't see how is it. I don't think it's messed up. I think it's good. You target that knight jump was possible instead of knight drop, but I think this is still winning, as we said here. And here, the question is, as I said, yeah, I mean, this is a mate actually. Shh. Shh. Always check what the enemy has in hand. Yeah, it doesn't matter, as long as it's winning it. Here it's a little bit less forgivable, because it's very crucial for you to understand, as a done player, the speed of the endgame. So here, your first question is, can I ignore it? Like whenever you play Go, it's the same question. Can I ignore it? Can I play something bigger on the board? Turns out, yes. Yeah, so that's unacceptable. If the answer was no, then the question would be, how do I extend my king's life? So that I have 2 moves to play. And here you extended your king's life. And you could have played 2 moves. As we said, the rook coming back, like, okay, 2 moves, let's say this, yeah? I can play those 2 moves. It is actually 1 move, never mind. Because of blah blah blah, yeah? Okay, so here we're going for that attack. We're going here. Attack, bringing all the pieces, very nice. It's not a checkmate? This is a checkmate, yeah? I mean, it's fair when you're like, as you said, it's rare for you to win against Lily, so maybe the nerves like made you be jumpy a little bit. Then it's fair. Like, it's fair. Just go for the win. But yeah, generally what you would like to do is do not lose against pressure and find those checkmates. So what was the time control for that? You had 1 minute beyond me, so yeah, you had plenty of time to think about it. What was your time usage at the end? Let me quickly check. So in the position when you had mate, you played gold for 2 in 43 seconds. So that's like, and then gold takes. So this is unacceptable, Melkor. You played this move in 2 seconds. That's unacceptable. If you're feeling the pressure, you should spend time in obvious moves, especially because there's less like, you don't have to think about anything else. You are just like, you have this move in reserve. Whatever happens, I'm gonna take it with the gold. And then you think what I'm gonna do next, yeah? And you played this in 2 seconds, then that's unacceptable. This you played in like 20 something. This you played again in 3 seconds. This is unacceptable. This you played in 6. At the worst, this you played immediately. No, guys. I mean, roasting, but we all want you to get stronger. And time management, especially in Shogi, where the most important part of the game, which is endgame, is decided in Biomi, you want to be master of using the time. Yeah, the time control. So always wait for it to read like 55, 58 seconds, and then play the move. Get a habit of that. If you don't have that habit, force it. Play a game against some friend, set up a game to be, let's, I don't know, 30 seconds Biomi or 1 minute Biomi, and force yourself to wait until it reads 29. Force the next move to read to 29, and then your brain will click on and will wait automatically for 29 seconds. If you play immediately, your brain will jump and will play immediately. So you want to force it, you want to slow your brain down. I cannot show you the example, but yeah, I used to do that training on my stream like 2 years ago as well, just to show. I think we have one more Kifu, so maybe after that I will quickly show you, but yeah, the end game time usage there was a problem, but overall good game. Computer also says no big mistakes. Well done. Really solid, yeah? You say the king was the computer move? Interesting. I would have pushed the pawn. It makes sense, like the rook promotion won't be a check or something. Yeah, it changes. If you let it think longer, it changes, but kind of fun. Yeah, make use of 59 seconds. Here 1 minute will be losing the time, but it's very important. Because you give yourself more time, you get a good habit. Alright, Content T. Hopefully a fun game to look at. I don't really have questions for this one. My assessment is that my opponent attacked too slow and defended too little. Is it true? As usual, please share your advice and comment. Feel free to roast. Okay. Do not let computer. Oh well. Okay, Content is on the bottom. We wanna play Ishida, we have to push, yeah? So they're playing a strategy, I think it's called Kimokin. I have no idea how to translate it, but okay. That strategy would put the gold here, but they closed it, so it's kind of weird. Okay, so now we have to break their defenses somehow. First of all, okay, we're gonna wait. I like to wait for them to jump, then make a check, but sure, yeah, sure. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, good. We developed the silver. We could have pushed this pawn first. They took and then moved the silver. It would be a bit faster. Because here, they can push your silver away. If you sacrifice it first, if they try to push you away, you just go in. This is an important sacrifice here, Condetti. It's important. This mistake, this type of mistake, it's called Tenjun Zengo. And thank you, Mercor. Zengo. Tenjun is order of Tejun Zengo. Sorry, Tejun, I think. Tejun is order of moves. Zengo is literally before after, which means wrong order of moves. Yeah. So this was played before this, which makes it wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Tenjun Zengo. Those are like those idiomatic phrases of 4 kanji. I don't think it's like sometimes I say some shogi terminology, but actually it's usable in real life. Like gote or sente, it's used in business world perhaps as well. So this is overplay because you took a whole knight for bishop, yeah? And it would be fair if this breaks their castle, but it won't because they will take, drop, and you have no way to break through. I assumed, but yeah, so here... Okay, why is it working? Why is it working? This is interesting. Is it supposed to be working or not? Maybe I'm wrong. We don't have a pawn, actually. It looks like handicap type of position. So here, if we took, they didn't have a pawn, right? It will be even worse. They took here. If they went here, they survive, right? Yeah, this is like a handicap technique. When you sacrifice silver for a pawn and you drop the knight and they don't have a pawn to defend with. Because and this is similar to what we said in the previous game. Do they have a pawn in hand or not? No, they don't, so they cannot defend. This survives because after this, I cannot take this pawn. And therefore the rook has to go back. And therefore they can continue defending, yeah? And they survive. Eventually, this silver could be taken slowly by this gold. Like a bishop drop, something like that. I think that would be failing. The fact that they went here allowed the rook drop, rook move. Oh, that's unacceptable. Yeah, okay, that's yeah, that's over. This is over. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, beautiful. All right, beautiful ending. So yeah, I think on that you over-attacked. I'm curious the computer evaluation way. I learned last time how to do it. I forgot again. How do I copy the Kifu? I forgot again. So not used to Shogi. There was a way. No. Chapter Kifu. Study URL. Loan. GIF. Just gonna download it. And open it. And copy it. I don't know faster way. Okay. So, the position I'm interested in is this one, right? We said they don't have a pawn in hand. Is this winning or not? So the correct move was played, and that's losing indeed. So you over-attacked. Yeah. So silverback means you drop the silver. I think silverback is still playable. Because silverback keeps them their silver and the knight and the bishop. So they got a bishop for free, basically, in this situation, right? Drop the silver, they just go back. If they take it with the gold, the king is safe, right? Yeah. So, Condetti, no, you cannot give the bishop like that, unfortunately. So, I recommend this instead. But cool game to watch. Cool technique with the no pawn. But this is something we call a lucky win, yeah? Your opponent made 3 crucial mistakes. One which was not moving the silver back, 2 the rook going here, but the biggest mistake was... yeah, allowing this situation to rise. But I guess this is unstoppable, actually. So maybe 2 mistakes was good enough for them. Good enough for you to win. Yeah. But really nice brawl, Shogi. Sometimes it's cool to like experience it as well. Yeah, try it out and then find out why it doesn't work. I remember as a beginner I won many games like this in Europe as well, like confusing my opponent with aggressive moves. Yeah, sometimes it works. Continue enjoying it, yeah? And then refine your tactic against stronger players and see how they defend against it. And then you will have to upgrade your attacking game. But also, as a result, by seeing how your attack can be defended, you're gonna learn a defensive tactic yourself. Does this make sense? Really nice. Thank you, Content. Who's online? I want to show you that Biomi thing. Anybody can play a quick game against me, like few moves. We're not gonna finish it. Anybody? Just this training technique. I'm gonna put a password. I don't want anybody else to challenge me. You can play. Okay, please challenge me then. Oop, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Okay. I'm just gonna show you how you can train your Biomi. This is 20 seconds. I'm gonna turn off the music for now. Just to show you. So you don't play. If you can put your hand somewhere else if you feel a compulsion to like play. And I play Hachi because it's internet and I'm afraid it's gonna run out of time. So I choose like which time. And then my brain recognizes the period of time that I just played it. 28 seconds, yeah? So yeah, I played obvious move. Yeah, I should play the next move immediately. No, you force your brain to slow and you think, I'm gonna play this move. Now I'm gonna think about other move. Is it better? No, so I'm gonna with my original, yeah? But I'm not playing it yet. Yeah? I used to like sit on my hand as a training as well, like under my leg on chair. I would sit on it to like force myself to think. It's a good training. And this is, you know, we're playing this game from the opening, so perhaps it doesn't make as much sense. But it's good practice. You could try that to play with your friends and do that. And now, I like to trick the opponent a little, but for example, if I were to speed up, it's gonna feel very, very weirdly for Melkor. If I were to speed up right now. And it's kind of like a time trick. You can put a pressure on your opponent. We're playing slow. And suddenly, instead of having 1 minute, 40 seconds, he has only 20 seconds to play with. So it's crucial in the end game that you use your 20 seconds. 10秒 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we say to borrow the time from the enemy. I was using Melkor's time to think, and this is why I can play the next move immediately. I put pressure on him. I gave him 20 seconds. And yeah, do not play the opponent's game, yeah? Take your own 20 seconds. You had 2 seconds more, Melkor, yeah? You had 6 seconds left. That's too early, yeah, for example. Every second matters. It happens later that you play automatically in the last second, and it happened to me that like my brain just finds a brilliant move that I didn't realize. So, surprise my opponent. I remember losing the game still, but like I played on the 9th second and it almost turned the game around, basically, yeah. Yeah, do not let the Japanese lady to bully you into playing fast. Do not let your opponent bully you into playing fast. Take your time, use your Biomi. Here we have 20 seconds, and look already how long, how boring it feels. Yeah? So think, what if you had 1 minute? Yeah. And this is why, those obvious moves that Melkor played in his game, like in 2 seconds, in 6 seconds, that's unacceptable. Especially with 1 minute. If you want to win the game, you should use your time. I know the feeling, Ko. I know the feeling. Alright, thanks, Melkor. I'm gonna resign here because it was just to show. Hope you can train your endgame like this, your time management. And next time, I mean, your game was perfect, of course, but next time you will have more, let's say in Berlin, yeah, you will have better time management, giving you more time in endgame, making it less likely to make mistakes. It was really tiring, I know, right? This is why it's called training. All right. So, because those are all the Kifu, we're gonna finish early. As I said before, if I can, I wanna keep those streams shorter. I plan to make a video next week, tips for beginners, about this endgame that we talked a little bit today, surrounding the king. I guess we're gonna start with checkmating patterns first, but soon we're gonna talk about Hishi, about calculating the tempo, called endgame calculations. Don't forget to register for TTSeries. And I'm gonna check my calendar quickly if I'm missing anything. Thursday stream's gonna be there. Saturday and Sunday stream, same as well. But remember, next Saturday, the deadline for TTSeries ends. And I will be, waiting for your Kifu next week as well. It was a pleasure analyzing your games today, guys. And nice talking with you, yeah? Thanks for the reviews. Thank you, Contenti. Yeah, and bring the Kifu, yeah, Melkor? You do not write down the Kifu during the game, write it after. Because if you write it during the game, it's gonna take your brain cells, take your thinking power. Do it after the game, you're strong enough to remember the Kifu. If you don't ask your opponents to replay the game with you. Option B is like using tablet to save the game because you just click on it, you don't have to think. But some people may say it reveals that you did Nifu or something like that. So yeah, whatever you want, just bring Kifu. Yeah, don't do it during the game. Yeah, I don't recommend. Yeah. Unless you're, tablet is better. I recommend. Make sure there's no cheating in there with a computer or anything. All right, guys. Have a nice weekend, Sunday weekend, and or Monday if you're in Asia, I guess. We're gonna raid someone. But for now, bye bye.